Hi, this is Mike from Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To, and today we're going to take a look at a super smart switch from the people at Den Automation. Keep watching to find out more. Okay, so today we're going to be taking a look at the Den Smart Plug Socket. Now this is a dual gang socket for people in the UK, so this is a traditional kind of 13 amp plug dual gang socket. And this actually got a few tricks up its sleeve. So not only is it a normal two-way socket with the traditional on-off switch as you would expect to find on a UK switch, it also has automated switching buttons. So actually from the app or from the home ecosystems from both Google and or Amazon, you can actually get it to control those switches. They're actually electromagnetic. So there's a very small battery in there, or resistance battery, and it will actually activate or actuate those switches from the app automatically without you touching them, which I think is brilliant. Also, another trick up its sleeve is these sockets actually have voltage monitoring or wattage monitoring. So you can plug device in using the smart tags, which we'll go into a little bit when I do the unboxing, and you can actually plug in a specific plug. The app will then know what you've plugged into it, and you can also get a reading to see how many watts you're using. So this is the scenario that I'm going to be using this for in this particular video demonstration. I'm going to be replacing the double socket that I've got down here at the side of the Mike's Unboxing desk, and into that is plugged in essentially pretty much everything you can see here apart from the two studio lights on the other side of the room. So I'm going to be using this to monitor what wattage I'm using on a general basis on all the equipment around me, and then I'm going to make a note of it. I'm going to use a calculator and I'm going to work out how much I can deduct off my tax bill. So this hopefully is going to pay for itself. So that's enough of that. Let's get into it. Let's do the unboxing, see what we get, and then we'll go through the installation process. In this video, I'm not going to go through the whole installation process of actually attaching it to the wall socket, primarily because pretty much everything in here is powered from electricity, including the camera you're watching this on. So it's going to be really difficult for me to film. If you want to see how one of these actually does get connected, I'll put a link in the video to Den's own advice or instructions on how to actually physically connect the socket. But again, it is a really simple thing to do. It's designed for the kind of the average DIYer, and the instructions and all the accessories in here make it super simple. But I'm not going to do it. I'm going to do the unboxing, go through what we get, set it up, test it, and then show you what the results are like. So let's get into the unboxing. So nice packaging to start with. It's very similar across the whole Den range, so it's a nice ecosystem of products. So first of all, we get our instructions. So in here is all the smart home information, warranty guides, all that kind of stuff, and there is a instruction manual. So if you don't have access to the internet for some reason, then you can just follow the manual and go through the entire installation. So it mentions about the smart tags, which we'll have a look at in a little bit. There's the get started and safety and warranty. So in the get started section, there is excellent diagrams showing you how to use various wiring setups. So if you've got a ring main or a spur, all that kind of stuff, shows you how to set it up, and it's all in very plain, simple English so that pretty much anyone can understand. It also gives you the identification. So if your home's got the older style wiring where you've got the black and the red cables, or if you've got the newer type wiring, which is the brown and the blue, again, the guide gives you all the information there, so this is going to be really simple to do. So this is the socket itself. This is the brains of the organisation. Well, I suppose technically the hub is the brains of the organisation, but this thing's pretty intelligent as well. So you've got a regular two-gang socket. You've got your rocker switches, which you can hear actually they're a little bit more clicky than you'd expect from a normal switch. So hopefully you can pick that up on the microphone. And inside the back there, there's all the electronics which actually power that switch. So like I said, both of those switches are physically powered by the unit itself, or you can use it manually as I did then. In the bottom corner, you've got the Den logo. Now that Den logo acts as a dual purpose button. So when you're doing the setup for the first time, you press and hold that little button, and there's a very slight little click there, and that will then add this device to the rest of the Den network. Again, we'll be showing you a little bit more on that later in the video. The button itself also can be used for a factory reset. So if for some reason you're getting problems, or you need to change some of the settings, or you just want to start fresh, you can press and hold that button and hold it down for about 30 seconds, and it will go through the reset process. On the back of the switch, as you can see, there's not a great deal going on, but what you do have in the top corner is your connectivity. So, or bottom corner, whichever way you look at it. Yeah, top corner that'll be. So you've got your live, you've got your earth, you've got another earth, and the neutral, sorry, the other way around. So neutral, earth, earth, live. Again, the wiring is really simple to do. It couldn't really be more easy. It really is a very simple task. If you can wire a 3-pin plug, essentially you can do one of these, obviously. But if you are in any way unsure, please do consult an experienced professional, a tradesman or whatever. Or again, just watch some of the Den videos and make sure you're completely happy with what you're doing, because electricity is a very dangerous thing. So, also in the box, in this package, is some extra long screws. So these are the screws that actually hold the plate onto the wall box. Now you get some extra long screws because they have actually thought of most things on here. So because you need a little bit of extra depth because of the depth of the wall box, they actually supply a spacer. So that's a 10mm spacer, so that would go on the back of the device to pack out the wall socket a little bit more. So if you haven't got a lot of depth in your wall socket, that brings it off the wall a little bit more. And I quite like the way it brings it out from the wall. Sometimes people prefer a flush socket, but I actually prefer this with a little bit of depth to it. I don't know why. Maybe it's reminding me of the old days, I don't know. So that is the extra long screws, and also we get in here, this is our smart tags. So these smart tags are essentially kind of like RFID tags. So you get, there's actually 4 of them included normally. I've put one of the ones from my previous socket in here as well, so I've got 5 to play around with. And what you do is simply just put that over the top of your regular 13 amp or 3 amp plug, whatever it may be, 3-pin plug. And when you put it in, you can go into the app and tell Den what you're actually plugging in. So if you're plugging in a trailing socket or a Hoover or a vacuum or whatever it may be. And one of the cool features of this system is you can actually set it up so that if you actually leave something plugged in, it can notify you on your phone. So say for instance, you've got your straighteners plugged in, for instance, which are quite a high wattage device. If you leave them plugged in or switched on for more than 30 minutes or whatever you choose, you can have it so that there's a notification sent to your device. So if you're kind of driving to work or whatever and you get a notification, then that pops up saying your straighteners are left on. You can click on the button and it will switch the socket off, therefore turning off your straighteners, saving you money and also saving you the possibility of having a fire or that kind of stuff. So it's actually really useful. And certain other devices that you maybe don't want left on standby, maybe you've been doing some hoovering and you've left the Hoover plugged in, then again you can get a notification the Hoover's been left on for 30 minutes. Do you want to switch it off? Now the time scales can differ completely, whatever you want to do. Maybe you've got like a slow cooker or something and you've left it on for 6 hours, but you don't want it any more than 6 hours. You can get a timer and it'll set it up and it'll tell you when 6 hours is up and it will switch itself off or notify you that it's been left on for 6 hours or more, and you can turn it off. You get the general idea. There's a lot of flexibility on this. So I'm actually going to be setting up so it's going to monitor, like I said previously, the wattage on the stuff that's in the background being used. But I'm also going to have it so that I don't accidentally leave this stuff left in standby when I go to sleep at night. So if the switch is left on for a certain amount of time, again, I'll get a notification and I can switch it off. And because it's done from the app, I can switch it off whilst I'm in bed. I don't have to come walking all the way down the stairs to turn off the switch. Fantastic. So there we go. There's pretty much a overview of the socket and what you get in the box. So I'm going to go ahead now and install this, and then we'll be back with setting up the app and also showing you the wattage and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so we've got this socket mounted on the wall, and as you can see, I've got my extension lead plugged in purely with that plug there, which is for the camera that we're recording on. So what we need to do now is to add the Den smart wall socket to the Den hub. Now it's really easy to do that. All we need to do is go into the app. So we'll open the app up. And now what we do is click on the plus at the top, and we want to add a new Den product. So scroll down to find the one we want. So we're a socket, and then we need to just follow the instructions. So now we've got to press and hold the Den button for 6 seconds on the socket until the light begins to flash. So press the little button. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the button's flashing. So the light was flashing, we left it for a little while, and eventually the app has found the 2-gang socket. So click OK, and now it's going to ask which room your socket is in. So we're going to choose the studio. And there we go. Now at the moment it's saying there's an unknown appliance plugged in on socket A. So click on finish. And it says there, your 2-gang socket has been successfully added. So if we go into appliances on, because there's one appliance on, which is this trade-in socket. So unknown appliance. At the moment it shows us it's drawing 4 watts of power. So currently the Lumix G7 camera is running 4 watts. So that's pretty darn cheap. So that is the socket set up and it's all working now. So what we need to do now is to add the appliance, or in this case the camera or the trade-in socket, whatever it is. We need to add that to the app so it knows what's plugged in when. So if we click on the plus, now we're going to add new appliance rather than add a new product. And what we want to do is, what should we call that? Let's call that extension socket. So I don't think there's one on here. Nope. So create my own, and we'll call it extension. And hit OK. And now we get the option to add a smart tag. So insert your plug now, and we'll let you know once it's been found. So now we've just got to wait a little while for the socket to talk to the tag, and it'll let us know it's in. So now we've got to insert the plug, and obviously this is on already, so we've just quickly switched the battery in the camera. So we'll unplug that with our smart tag on, plug it back in. Now it's found it. Tag found, your smart tag has been identified. So that is extension. So now you get the options for preferences. Is this appliance a light? Never switch off, and notify me if left on. So with this you get notifications left on for more than a certain amount of minutes. If you don't respond to the notification after 5 minutes, it will automatically turn itself off. But for our purposes on that particular side of things, because the camera is connected and maybe we've done a live stream which might go on for a couple of hours, then we don't want that to turn off. So we'll just click on finish. Okay, so now we've got the devices set up. So the Stream PC is currently on. If I want to turn it off, all I've got to do literally in the app is just press that, and as you can see the switch is turned off. Again, if you want to do it, you can do it via voice as well. So if you're using the Google ecosystem or the Amazon ecosystem, you just say the words and say it by name. So turn extension off or turn extension on, all that kind of stuff. Okay, so that's all done now, and we're back set up as we were normally. So we've now got our smart socket ready, and as you can see in the background, the PC's off, the Superman light is off, various other things are off, but the things on the trade-in socket are still on, so we can still control that. So what I'm going to do now is go back into the app, and we're going to take a look and actually see how much energy usage the PC, the monitor and all the lights and that are using. So if we go back into the Den app, and at the moment if we look at the extension you can see is on, so that's the lights that we've got there, but the Stream PC and all that stuff is off. So let's click on that. So that's the button switched on. So Superman's come back on, and now we've got power to the PC. So if we turn the PC on, and the monitor will also come on now as well. So now we can have a look on Stream PC and see what kind of energy usage we're using. So we're at 95 watts at the moment. So we'll keep an eye on that for a second, see how much it changes. 123. But it's actually quite a good exercise to see how much energy your PCs and other things like that are actually using. I don't think it's going to peak much above 123 unless we put a benchmark on or something along those lines. Oh, we've got 144. This is actually quite interesting to see what it's using. Now obviously this isn't going to be as accurate or as reliable as a specific plug-in wattage meter or voltage meter or whatever it may be. But this is definitely going to give you an idea of what kind of energy you're using. Now what I can do as well, I can take base readings now of what I've got here set up. So if I plug something else in, or maybe change a component, change a graphics card, change a CPU, I will definitely see if there's any kind of noticeable or tangible differences, again, which is quite useful going forward for the channel. So looking at the moment, we've got a peak there about 140 watts, I think it was. So that is kind of what I was expecting. So it's not massively using a ton of energy, and considering what else is on in here, that's it seems relatively minimal. But anyway, that was an interesting thing to look at, to see what kind of energy we're using. For me, that's actually something I've been trying to do for a long time, and I wanted to have a kind of all-in-one solution where I could control the sockets, have some home automation, get some readings, and have that kind of flexibility. And also to be able to monitor it when I'm away from home. So there we go, there is the Den Automation, or Den Automation rather, the smart plug socket, the dual gang version. If you want to pick one of these up for yourself and install it as part of the Den system, you will need the smart hub, so you will need that to work with that. So don't just buy this on its own thinking you're going to have control. You do need the smart hub as well. Again, links for that will be in the description. But if you've got any comments or questions or anything you'd like to add, feel free to use the comment section below. In the meantime, I've been Mike. This is Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To, and hopefully we'll be catching you in the very next video. Thanks for watching.